On one of the days that I went to visit the kids, there was a fella standing down in the corner, a drug dealer, a familiar sight to see. Anyway, amongst the kids and the families, and anyway, the kids were down talking to him, and I went over and said hi to him and talked to the kids to see if they wanted to go for an ice cream. Anyway, I talked to a fella for a minute, and he hauled a big wad of money out of his pocket, trying to impress the children. And he said his kids were a very vulnerable age, 6, 7, 8 years old, with nothing, living in poverty and hungry. Anyway, I said to the kids, how'd you like to go for an ice cream? And he pulled a wad of money out of his pocket, and he said, you know, Bob, he said, let me get the ice cream. And I said, no, I'm good, bud. I said, no, I worked 2 jobs. I got paid. I'm good. I said, I can buy their ice cream, but thanks very much, bud. Maybe some other time. So anyway, we loaded the kids in the truck, and away we went. I remember one of the kids leaned over the back seat of the truck, and he looked at me. He said, boys, Bob, he said, when I get big, he said, that's what I want to be. He said, I want to be one of them guys, a drug dealer. He said, did you see the money he has? And he said, and there were the big eyes and watching the money, and he knew what he was doing, impressing the kids. And I said, you know what, to the kids, I said, next week I'll be back here to see you. He probably won't. He's either going to jail or his buddies will get him. One or the other, one way or the other. He's not going to be here. So I'll buy your ice cream and I'll be back. So I remember the kid sitting back, and it really, you could see the wheels spinning going through his mind what I had told him. But someone needs to be there for these kids, especially a child that's fatherless and living in a community where the poverty is very high. The kids have been down fishing. We have a pond down back that we stocked a couple of years ago, and there's still some nice trout in there. And he come home with probably an 8-inch trout out of the pond down back. So excited! I caught a fish. First fish he ever caught. And he's one of the kids that. But you put a smile on his face, so it's going to be a good day. You got them smiling that early. Anyway, it's one of the stories. I remember one day I had the bus and we were going to pick up kids. And I had a lot of kids down into one of the rougher neighborhoods. Anyway, we had the bus loaded, and they were throwing beer bottles on top of the bus on the way by. So we couldn't. Because of the bus going through a rough neighborhood with Sunday morning, some of them just getting up and off of the night of party and busting bottles on the roof of the bus. Anyway, I looked out the window and said, thanks guys, have a good day. Anyway, they stopped busting bottles. But part of the game in the neighborhood.